Good morning, welcome in to Spirit of Life Alchemy. This is your morning message tarot reading for Sunday the 22nd of January 2023. I'm back, I'm feeling loads better, thank you, and yeah, it feels really like time to start moving forward again. So yeah, yesterday we had the new moon in Aquarius. I did a separate reading for that, and today we've got the moon in Aquarius all day. It's going to sextile Jupiter, trine Mars, sextile Chiron, and then square Uranus. We also have Uranus stationing direct, so that's going to influence these energies. And we also have Venus conjunct Saturn, also in Aquarius. So there's lots of energy going on with Aquarius of in identity and individualization and innovation, and then working with groups and the future and the new and everything. So taking all this together, the Uranus, who is also the ruler of Aquarius, stationing direct, there could be shocks and surprises, chaos, but out of all this comes breakthrough and freedom. That really sort of is supported by the lunar aspects and transits, and I see expansion and moving into taking action and healing, all coming together. It's like sort of suddenly we break through and suddenly we're free from the illusions and the limitations and the stuckness, and we're able to start thinking about moving forward. With the Venus conjuncting Saturn, there could be realistic assessments around love and around money and around our values and long-term planning with this breakthrough and this sudden liberation. So it's almost like sort of suddenly we can see, and with all the planets now going direct, we're moving forward. And so there's sort of long-term planning strategies. What do we want to do? How do we want to go forward? So yeah, feels like it's been a long time coming, and this we're now in 3 months of all the planets going direct. So it feels like yeah, suddenly we're free. Okay, so let's do some cards and see what the cards have to say for today. I'm going to use the Gaia deck and then the Thoth deck. I feel drawn to those today. So what do we need to know for Sunday the 22nd of January 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? And I'm hoping I can get this done before my Waitrose delivery arrives and they can't find my home address and have to phone. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we've got Ocean of Eternal Love, Healing, Creativity and Fertility. That sort of really sums up the energies I'm feeling for today. It feels, yeah, we're on the threshold. And with that, we've got harmony, power, self-confidence, productivity. On the back of the new moon reading I did yesterday, that sort of nine of Pentacles, Temperance, the Star, the Hanged Man, sort of really connecting to ourselves, having done the healing and doing the healing and finding ourselves within all of this, so that we can, yeah, it's like I know who I am now I can start moving forward. A goddess of creation, transformation, creativity and wholeness. Okay, it's like connecting into who we truly are and being able sort of to move forward. I'm noticing the blues and the greens. It feels really organic, it feels really feminine. It just feels earth and water emotions and the physical realms working together. The concrete flow, if that's not a dichotomy of a paradox or whatever, but suddenly there's something tangible and we can flow with it into new life. The spark of inspiration and innovation taking us forward from a really happy place as well. And both these figures look really blissful and at home in their bodies and at home with themselves, and really connected in to organic life, the waters and nature. As well. Let's do some tarot and see what the cards have to say. So we've got the Thoth deck today I'm using. So what do we need to know for Sunday the 22nd of January 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the connected. I'm just aware I've got all my cards upside down. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Sunday the 22nd of January 2022. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. Our highest and greatest good. Navigating the energies. Okay, so something that really never happened. My cards, I have some upside down cards and I have some up the right way cards. So let's just see what we've got coming out. I have the Tower. If that isn't Uranus stationing direct, I don't know what is. Going into the past, we have the Seven of Cups, debauch, emotional quagmires, Seven of Swords underneath. That came out with the new moon reading. Moon in Aquarius as well. Okay, above we've got the Sun. And then we've got the Four of Wands, completion. Okay, the clarifiers. We've got the Two of Wands. We've got the High Priestess. We've got the Chariot. At the bottom of the deck, we've got Fortune. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So surprisingly, there is no upside down cards there. I thought some may come out. Okay. So where we find ourselves today, the Tower. Old structures, old beliefs, old mindsets, old physical realities are falling away. And as I say, this, although it's ruled by, it's Pluto, this card, and Mars. Just have a look. Yeah, Mars, but also I get a real Pluto feel with this card as well. It's like the old stuff just falling away. Okay. It doesn't always have to be negative stuff as well. Sometimes with Tower moments in our life, it can be a positive shock, sudden awarenesses coming in. It's something that shakes up our foundations. And over the years, I've had many, many Tower moments. And even one of the ones that have been shocking, and it's like, whoa, what's going on? Holy moly. In time, when I look back, it's like, oh my God, yeah. It was, a bit woohoo while it was happening, but look at what it's led to. So, I have a bit of a soft spot for a Tower moment in life. What we could be letting go of is old emotions, old things that keep us stuck. The Seven of Cups here in this deck particularly, I see it as the emotional quagmire, debauch it's called. It's like, oh, negative patterns, illusions. When we think of the Seven of Cups in other decks, we've got all the fantasy cups and everything, and it's real sense of sort of illusion, and not seeing clearly, either through our own perceptions of things and our own negative emotions, or we're future dreaming, is not based in reality. The Venus in Scorpio. So yeah, depending what you've got at the bottom of your sewer, and often for most of us, it is some sort of emotional quagmire. That's what's going into the past. That's what we're releasing. And especially with sort of Venus conjuncting Saturn today, it is like a reality check of, sort of cutting away, sort of, or seeing clearly all those like negative belief patterns and things like that, or what's fantasy in our lives. And yeah, reality check is what I'm getting coming through. Below us we have the Seven of Swords. This came up yesterday in the new moon reading, the thief in the night. And it can be, it could be somebody else trying to put you down or stealing ideas and things like that. It could also be yourself and a message, again, if we're in this state, it's likely that we're holding ourselves back in some way, not got our highest interests for ourselves. It can also be about sort of playing things close to your chest. Okay, the moon in Aquarius. And in this card, we've got your clarity, your mind, your innovation, your clarity and everything. The big sword up the centre, and then these 6 smaller swords sort of, trying to push it down, trying to keep it in its place. It's called futility. And sometimes we just have to be the strong light, seeing things through and not getting caught up in this. Those 6 swords could be this emotional stuff. The card above, we've got the sun. This is positivity and hopefulness and shining your light out into the world. It's one of the best cards in the tarot deck for, optimistic future. And that shining light within, that seeing things clearly, and see the 2 figures as dancing with life. And again, this takes me back to yesterday's new moon reading with the dance with life, changing the energies rather than being caught up in, oh dear, it's so terrible, and being mentally and emotionally looking at the negative and how much hard work things are, trudging through things. This is like the bears yesterday, the eight of Swords and the Judgment card, breaking through the ice and coming up for air and new life and new breath. It feels like a continuation of that, coming into the sun. And then we have Venus here. So we had Venus in Scorpio moving into the past, and we've got Venus in Aries coming into the future. The 4 of Wands, completion, perfection, passing through the 11:11 portal into new life, new energy, new positivity, new beginnings. But we can often only do that when we've cut all the illusions away. The clarifiers, we've got the Two of Wands, okay, which is Mars in Aquarius. Okay, so we've got Venus in Aquarius, we've got Mars in Aquarius. We're looking out at, okay, now I've come through the portal, now what do I want to create? I've let go of that stuff. Everything's changed and transformed, and now in this new state of creativity and productivity and wholeness and creation and fertility and healing and everything, and being in my own power. What do I want to create? And with that, we've got the High Priestess. Tune into your higher self, listen to the invisible silent whispers coming down, and let that guide your will and your direction, because we're now able to move forward. I keep saying it, but all the planets going forward. It's like, how do you want to go forward? It's like suddenly we've got the green light to go ahead. Okay, the cards at the bottom, we've got 2 tens here. We've got the 10, the Wheel of Fortune. Things changing in this tower moment. This tower moment changes everything. Uranus stationing direct changes everything. It's the transformation, and it can change our physical reality, our security, the work we do, the money we have, just sort of our sense of security and things like that. The new goals we've got, we want to go towards, and with that, the Eight of Pentacles, the Sun in Virgo, prudence, showing up every day to do the work. Okay, it's the mind's clear now. We've shed everything we needed to shed for this time being, and now we can step by step move forward into the new life. It just this huge feeling of being able to breathe again, and a sense of freedom and clarity, and for all the things that were limiting us and holding us back, and go over things again, review, reflect. Suddenly it's like everything sort of just suddenly slipped into focus, and we're now able to move forward. Okay, so that's your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, as usual, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications when I'm releasing readings. If you like a personal reading from me, then please do contact me by email under this video in the descriptions box. It's feeling good to be back. And it feels like dawn is breaking. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching the video, and until tomorrow, have a wonderful day.